And your biggest risk that you say people face is by doing one thing that not everyone likes to do. What is that
Floss,
thing?
yeah.
Floss, yeah.
It's not a risk that everybody faces. It's just personally my biggest regret in life. Like, in the grand scheme of things, my biggest regret is that I was not diligent about flossing.
Right.
And I think I was genetically predisposed to having poor oral health, in the teeth and gums department. But part of that, and really the worst part of that, is that I am one of those people who cannot get away with not flossing because not flossing led to the presence of a bacteria with it's a very distinctive odor when someone has this bacteria. And the crazy thing about it is that the person who has that bacteria in their mouth doesn't know it.
Yeah.
Doesn't know it. And I remember being in my very early 20s, maybe late teens, my mom would say, "Oh, your breath." I'm like, "Mom, I just brushed my teeth." She's like, "I don't care. Your breath is," and I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. And it was just years and years later that a dentist said, "Hey, you've got this odor in your mouth, and I became a diligent flosser. One time I got in a van with all the Jackass guys, and Wee Man says, "Oh, dude, Steve-O, your breath," and Knoxville just says, "Saying Steve-O has bad breath is like saying Wee Man is short." It's just all the time, and got so many years of my life that it was disgusting for people to have a conversation with me because of this odor coming out of my mouth.
And did flossing solve that?
It did. I had a round of deep cleaning.
Okay.
And flossed ever since.
Yeah, so what Steve-O's talking about is what we call perio breath. It's a very distinct smell. Once you can identify that smell, once you know it, you'll never forget it. And you'll know when somebody has it, you can smell it right away. And sometimes it's a hard conversation to have, to be like, "Hey, you have bad breath." So it is important to come see us. And it is something that we could find quickly. We do something called perio probing. It helps us identify those types of problems. So unfortunately, if his dentist that he saw growing up would have done that type of exam, he would have probably picked it up much earlier and not had to wait for someone to say, "Hey, your breath smells like your teeth are dying."